Well, the Raptors go into Portland, and they're not in Hawaii anymore. So, a little bit of an earlier game, even though it's still 10 o'clock. But they lose 106-101. And this game, you look at it, and you're like, oh, the Raptors lost again. What is going on with this team? Look, it's preseason. There's tons of ball to play. We're not even at the regular season yet. But we are seeing some very good things. Now, the great news in this game, you saw Norman Powell and Kyle Lowry play significant time, 25 minutes each, and both players played pretty well. I mean, percentages-wise, Norman Powell was a little bit lower, but he did have 15 points, 4 of 14 shooting. I thought he was okay in this game, knocked down a couple threes. Well, Kyle Lowry had 23 points in 25 minutes, 3 boards, 6 assists as well, and he shot 45%. He was 5 of 11. You look at because DeMar DeRozan and CJ Miles did not play. So, Bruno gets the start, looking to prove something to all of us. No. Doesn't really do much of anything. 18 minutes, not a single point, 2 rebounds, no assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and misses all 4 shots he took. And again, he just doesn't look right out there. That's just plain and simple. You got to go out there and you got to at least look good. I was really impressed with Alfonso McKinney in this game. He had 13 points in 24 minutes. Again, knocked down a couple threes. He had 8 rebounds to go along with that. I thought he looked real good in this one. DeLon Wright had 11. Jakob Poeltl had 10. And I thought the Raptors, I love how they ended the game. Now, I understand they lost, but they were at one point down 20-plus points. They ended up crawling back and getting it to him within 5, but that was the end of the ball game. But I got to give that team, I understand it's bench guys playing against bench guys, so it's like, you never know what you're going to see. But the Raptors fought, and I got to give this team a ton of credit. They looked pretty darn good out there. JV in 16 minutes, 6 points, 7 boards. 60% shooting. He was 3 of 5 from the field. I thought he was okay in this one, but again, he's going to be getting 20-plus minutes a game, so that could turn into a double-double right there. So you look at it from that standpoint, it was okay. Now, like I said, we didn't have DeMar DeRozan. We didn't have CJ Miles. And you look at the other guys. They had Lillard. They had McCollum. They had Harkless. They had Nurkic. They had Aminu. They had some of their main guys in there. Noah Vonleh didn't play. But other than that, they had most of their main guys in the lineup, and the Raptors only lost by 5 points without DeMar, without CJ Miles. Not a bad thing for the Raptors. I gotta say, they like I said, they did show some fight. Freddie VanVleet didn't really play. No, he didn't play, Freddie VanVleet. But you know what? He's had a very good first couple games. I am very happy with what Fred VanVleet brought out there. And, I was really impressed with a ton of these guys. And that's what preseason is about, looking at individuals and seeing how they play, how they look. Like I said, Alfonso McKinney, he looked really good in this game. I was really impressed with him. Shot 71%. He was 5 of 7 from the field. He was on fire today. Also threw down a nice looking hammer as well. And that's the way you got to look at preseason. You don't look at a 106-101 loss. You don't look at a team's field goal percentage. You do to a certain extent. Yeah, Serge Ibaka only gave you 2 points in 20 minutes and was 20%, 1 of 5. Yeah, he wasn't great. But that's going to happen. It's preseason. That's why preseason happens, to get out all the kinks early on in the year. So with this loss being in the loss column, I guess, the Raptors now take on the Detroit Pistons. Yeah, that's the next game for the Raptors. So back to normal time, I guess, for the Raptors to be able to adjust before the season begins. That is Tuesday. Yeah, today is Thursday. The Raptors don't play till Tuesday. Like I said, 7 o'clock tip-off at the Air Canada Centre. They are back home to take on, like I said, the Detroit Pistons. And again, looking to see some other things, right? Who is going to impress in this game? Is Freddie VanVleet going to throw out a really good game again? Is DeMar going to light things up? Probably, because he's unreal. But you're looking to find some guys who are little surprises. I thought in the first game, Andy Routens did all right. He wasn't very good in this game. But you know what? That's just the way it is. You know, you're just going to have to take it from one game to the next. Who looks good, who does not. That's my question to you guys. It has been the first 2 games. It'll continue to be my question to you guys until the season begins. Who impressed you? Who didn't really look good? And I think we all can agree, Bruno Caboclo, however you pronounce his last name. I've heard so many different pronunciations for it. What do you guys feel about him? My opinion is that he's not an NBA player in my eyes. As harsh as that may sound, you look at him out there, and it's just like, I saw him one time, he came down with a rebound way too, easy. Because right when he grabbed it, it's like he came down nice and soft, poked the ball away, turnover, they got it like a 3 afterwards. You got to come down hard with it. Grab the ball, come down, all right, let's make the play, instead of just coming down all nice and soft. So, a lot of plays where I'm like, Bruno, come on, man. And I see him chuck up a 3, I'm like, knock it down. Nope, air ball. And I'm like, God, Bruno, come on, man. Like, I want to try and like him, but there's just, I don't think there's much hope. That's just my opinion. And I think you guys can agree with me in that sense. You know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video, and you guys are pumped for the season to get going, because preseason sucks, but you got to get through it. The players need it, all that kind of stuff. Hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. Again, what you guys think of the game? Who impressed you? Who did not? Let me know what you guys think, and we'll talk to you guys Saturday. Yeah, that's the big day for the Leafs. Home opener for the Leafs. Also live streaming for that game. It'll be happening 10 to 7 on Saturday night before the game gets going. And we'll talk to you guys post-game then as well, obviously, on the normal video. And also, like we said, Tuesday, as the Raptors come home to the Air Canada Center after this crazy time warp they've been in over the past week, as they take on the Detroit Pistons, looking to get a win and feel good about themselves. Talk to you guys then.